Hi, I'm Emily and this is Dancing and Me. In this presentation I'll be focusing on the two key concepts, identity and representation. From a young age I attended dance classes at my local dance school Tozer. I used to take ballet, tap, modern, jazz and musical theatre sessions. These dance styles are mostly associated with high culture, especially ballet. This is because of the technique required of the dancers and the etiquette expected of the audience when at a show. As I got older and my interest in different dance styles changed, I took less classes and joined others until I was only partaking in ballet, jazz and street dance. Street dance is seen as a more popular culture practice. As a kind of urban folk dance originating in America, street dance has become more popular in the past decade, as tastes of popular music have changed and film influence such as street dance and step up, which focus mainly on the style of dancing that is stereotypically associated with the youth culture.
Didn't you ever want to be a part of something special?
I wish I could just break the rules.
Break the rules.
I started dancing at a young age. Some of my friends from school did and I wanted to join in. Another big influence was my mum. She grew up at Elmhurst Ballet School and then at 18 went on to cruise ships where she spent 7 years dancing in shows and doing choreography for other shows in between. When I was little, I aspired to be just like her, so I wanted to do as many dancing lessons as possible so that I was. As I grew up and moved schools and changed friendship groups, dancing became more of a hobby that I had little interest in as my friends didn't go there anymore, but I felt I needed to continue dancing as I knew that my mum wanted me to. Tozer has an extremely high standard of teaching and a good reputation within the Midlands. They uphold their reputation by having clear rules and requirements of their students. One way they do this is by ensuring that all students are wearing the correct uniform and that their hair is pinned in the correct way. For ballet, it depends on what level you're at to what uniform is required. The older girls wear black leotards with pink ballet tights and pointe shoes, and their hair should be pinned in a bun with no hair on the face. By wearing a uniform, it allowed me to feel more like the other girls in classes, making me more confident with my dancing and boosting my self-esteem. With such strict rules on how to adorn myself for my lessons, it gave me similar attitudes out of lessons, making sure that I fit in with the other girls. It has helped me learn how to adorn myself in a certain way, making sure my hair, outfit and makeup was right so that others would see me as attractive and so that I felt more congruent to my ideal self and like I fit in with the other girls, whose group identity as a Tozer girl was obvious to those who weren't through the way they presented themselves. By adorning myself in a way that fits in with other girls, it made me have a higher self-esteem as I was more likely to receive positive feedback. Goffman talks about self-presentation, or how we behave in front of others, as playing a part in a play. He divides our performances into 6 key elements: persona, performance, staging, teams, roles, and personal style. When dancing and when with friends from the dance school, I use persona and performance to present myself in a way that fits in with the people around me to create the desired impression. I also use performance when dancing, especially in shows and showcases. By focusing on the fact that other people will be watching me, I want to present a persona that is confident and good at what I'm doing. It helps me to perform the dance how I'm supposed to. Staging refers to performance using staging and props and costumes. This is relevant as when performing, whether it's in a lesson wearing my uniform or in a show wearing the relevant costume. Personal style is something that I engaged less in, as I chose to try and conform to the group identity of being a Tozer girl, to fit in and feel a sense of belonging at the dance school. In the Johari window theory into practice, I wear foundation to not communicate that I have imperfections in my skin. On Johari's window, this would be considered being part of my hidden self, as it is known to myself but not to others. I purposely choose to present myself in a certain way, hiding certain things from people, for example, my skin. As Cooley suggests, we look to others to validate our behaviour and confirm that we are projecting the image that we want. This theory is really about the version of us we find reflected in others by their reactions. To get this validation, I stage my identity by deciding on how I present myself every day, for example, the clothes I wear, makeup, and how I do my hair, for my performance or how I want to appear to those around me. When I was dancing and was part of that social group, I felt that my ideal self was more towards the group identity than my own. As I have grown up and changed schools and friends, the way in which I present myself has changed. I now find myself conforming to a new group identity and presenting myself in a different way to fit in. Thank you for watching my presentation on Dancing in May.